we're definitely coming down to the final four here.
Getting some good losers run here, by the way. Obviously, because both Team Cobalt and Team Saki were coming from losers top 8.
Yeah, they've had a tough fight to get up to here, so being able to knock out the teams that had dropped down from winners is huge as far as the momentum shift is concerned.
Indeed, and now we're going to move on to winners finals with Team Set versus Team RBC. Fat versus Boss Hog, and did we even see Fat last time? I don't think we've seen Fat.
Yeah, I don't think they got to them, unfortunately. Fire Icy and Hukan able to hold down the fort, so I guess they decided to give Fat a chance to play here.
Yeah, and to be fair, I would agree with the decision to just keep Fire Icy as the anchor, you know, just in case things go south.
Yeah, in the winner's final situation, you don't want to give your opponents too much hope early on in the set if they're able to create some sort of upset against Fire Icy, so being able to get Fat out there and let them have a chance to play and get warmed up is definitely going to be key here.
It is definitely key here, and so far we're getting a lot of back and forth from both players. We do have Fat controlling the stage right now. Boss Hog is going to be able to come back here, but he's going to get downstrung here to death.
Yeah, single jab into the downstrung. Most people are expecting that second jab to come after the first one, so that can be a great way to mix people up.
Yeah, to just catch the DI, you know. Again, DI super important in this game.
Absolutely. Nice job using the smoke there, cloaking the fact that they were jumping up after him, and a great spike from that down air as well. That is definitely racking up a lot of damage here, but the rock coming down, saving him. Well, unfortunately, Perry gonna keep him safe.
Yeah, misses the down air, and we were talking about how they could send Fat to actually get him warmed up and everything. I think he's getting warmed up, that's for sure.
Yeah, definitely looking plenty warmed up right now with the way they're moving and taking advantage of these situations.
Yeah, and
oh, there we go.
Finally gets the downstrung to get out of the mixer, but the question is he getting back in? Lots of patience here as well. Just waiting around the pillar.
Yeah, the best way, honestly, in my opinion, to just abuse this match with this Crag is to abuse Rock.
I mean, that's fair. That is fair.
Right now, first thing you gotta do if you want to be able to use Rock is find a way back onto the stage here.
I was about to say, look how menacing Fat is right now on that left ledge. Just wave dashing around everywhere.
Nice conversion.
Just gonna get the conversion off the top. Very good call with that up here on the top platform, honestly. Gonna kill very early with that, that's for sure.
Yeah, and they're starting to find more openings and get this damage going here. Nice nair into down special. Really putting Fat in a difficult situation here. Nice job clearing out the smoke, and an unfortunate parry coming out from Fat as well. This is the key moment as a Crag player. When you see your opponent parrying like that, that's when you know you have them scared and you can just start doing what you want.
Yeah, you can see the panic in Fat's gameplay.
Yeah, I mean, it's warranted when you think about it, because Fat started off so strong only to lose it to an F tilt at the end there. I mean, that is frustrating as a player when you're able to just start off strong, but then over time you just see that momentum dying off, and it feels like there's nothing you can do to stop it.
Yeah, and that's the fun part. Boss Hog is also known as Don't Swear in some circles, and I definitely feel like Fat might have sworn a little bit at the end of that match.
Yeah, I mean, with the way those parries were starting to come out, you could definitely tell that Boss Hog was starting to get under their skin.
But yeah, it's time then for Fire Icy to take a stand then.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to try and even things up real quick, Fire Icy is absolutely the player you're going to send out to make things right again.
Yeah, I still feel like it might be a little bit early, honestly. Because Boss Hog is still a very good player and could take off some massive stocks off of Fire Icy. But, hey, it's only got one stock, so...
Yeah.
It's safe. It was safe. It was safe. Okay, it was safe.
Yeah, so unfortunately for Boss Hog, not going to be much more to be found there, so Fire Icy going to even things right back up, and now this is going to be a difficult spot for RBC to be in because now you got to get through what's arguably the best player on Team Set.
And arguably the best player in Europe right now.
That's true.
I don't think there's going to be much of a surprise if Fire Icy is #1 in the European PR.
Yeah, but hopefully we'll see if there's a surprise or not tomorrow once the single bracket starts. If somebody's finally able to upset Fire Icy and take a tournament away from them.
I mean, to be fair, Kala could just take it here.
That is true.
Kala could just take the free stocks. I don't necessarily think that the free stock is possible, but hey, you never know, you never know. A little choke or something could happen.
Yeah, I mean, being able to just punish the recovery of Zetterburn is going to be key here because that's honestly one of the weakest parts of Zetterburn's kit, is just being able to get back to the stage reliably.
Yeah, and so far Calamari is applying some excellent pressure right now on Fire Icy.
Yeah, I mean, they've only taken 26 before Fire Icy was finally able to get back on the stage here and start taking advantage of themselves.
Yeah, and with the reversal right now, it could be a good opportunity to kill, but no, another reversal from Fire Icy as well.
Nice tech, gonna keep Calamari alive.
And now Calamari is in top position. Lots of patience and a good parry here in order to take Fire Icy's stock.
Yeah, just recognizing that they were far enough away that they'd be able to react to when the up special started moving and get that free punish with that parry. Oh, nice tech chase there.
Very good tech chase here, indeed.
I mean, they're just able to keep up that pressure enough that they're able to create those situations, and the more of those you can create, the easier it is to start figuring out what your opponent's tech habits are. So being able to pick up on them that quickly is definitely a way to see how good of a player Fire Icy is.
Indeed. But so far, Kala still has the advantage, gets the bash in order to get him out of here. And
yeah, that's...
now Kala is one stock ahead.
Oh no.
But, no, it's gonna die here, unfortunately.
And that is an unfortunate SD because that is a huge lead you just gave up there. So, yeah. At the same time, Calamari's been doing a good job of just being able to stay one step ahead of Fire Icy and being able to stay ahead in the damage. So we'll see if they're able to rebuild that momentum they had.
Yeah, that is the big thing, because when these things happen, your mental can very clearly crumble. I don't think Calamari is necessarily the type of player who would crumble under the pressure. But still, it's gonna also get killed very early by Zero Downstorm.
Yeah, I mean, if it doesn't crumble, it's gonna get burnt to a crisp if you get caught by Zetterburn.
I guess so, I guess so.
Yeah, so at the very least, Calamari was able to keep it close and brought Fire Icy down to their last stock. So that is big for Team RBC, because now the final player coming in for them only has to take one stock off of Fire Icy, hopefully keeping all three of their stocks, and it's still a very doable set for them.
Yeah, I definitely think Zonix will be able. He's probably one of the players who is able to take stocks off of Fire Icy. So I'm not too worried about the part where Zonix is supposed to take a stock off Fire Icy. Now the question is, can he keep his?
Yeah, that's going to be the hard part, because with Zetterburn, your stock can just be gone in a flash, especially if you got caught by a fire-empowered Upstrong on the top platform there.
Ooh, Zonix going very deep here. Almost did not make it back, but hey, we're fine, we're fine.
Yeah, at least able to mix up the recovery enough to make it back, but the problem is they're back in this disadvantage. And you can just see Fire Icy trying to dash dance here to make Zonix panic, pick an option, and create an opening for themselves.
Yeah, and Zonix just in a very tough situation right now. Gonna be ooh, just barely comes back. I think Fire Icy didn't want to really find a punish here, but hey, Upstrong works.
Yeah, does the job. What was this F-Strong work? Unfortunately, it's not enough, so Fire Icy gonna have another chance to recover.
Not quite yet, but the down air is gonna be able to take it, and that is going to be it for Fire Icy in this match.
Yeah, so fortunately for Fire Icy, able to take one extra stock off from Zonix, so that'll give his team the advantage moving into the final matchup between these two teams.
But I still think it's very doable for Team RBC.
Absolutely. I mean, having the disjoints against Arcane can definitely make it a lot easier moving forward, because a lot of the problem is just trying to stay out of the blender that is Arcane's combo game. So as long as you're able to just keep them at sword's length, it'll make the matchup that much easier.
Yeah, and already Zonix is showing up, saying to Yukon, "You're not gonna have an easy time with me, that's for sure."
I mean, just using these plat-boosted nairs to just fly into Yukon here, making it difficult for them to just keep their distance.
Yeah, and I just think like the disjoints do a lot for Claren, but even then, Yukon's got some pretty good spacing tools on Arcane, so we'll see.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like Zonix is doing a really great job just controlling the stage here, not really letting Yukon set anything up, and that is really key if you don't want Arcane to be able to just down tilt you and dash attack you into oblivion.
Yeah, and so far Zonix there finally gets the kill on Yukon, gets the mask off. It's game on right now.
Yeah, I mean, definitely doing a great job dealing out this early percent, but unfortunately that up B gonna allow Yukon to slip on by Zonix there at the edge and get back to the stage, but the stage control coming out of Zonix has been pretty stellar so far.
Yeah, and that's the thing, just Zonix doing a really good job with the stage control, doing a little bit less good of a job on off stage, but obviously it's still the Claren problem.
Yep.
But
the
hey, only
76%
on Zonix. He still has 2 stocks, so...
Yeah, I mean, Zonix has definitely been making a good showing here, just constantly comboing Yukon off stage. Doesn't even care if there's a puddle for them to teleport back to, just going out there and being aggressive, and it's been paying off.
And the aggression has been paying off a lot. Finally, Yukon gets the up-air kill here, and that is going to be coming to the last stock. However, Yukon is at 73% in a very tough position, manages to come back here. But yeah, still very tough position to be in for Yukon.
Yep.
We get down air here, grab, and that's gonna be it! That is it!
Team set actually falling to RBC, the all-star team actually getting upset here in the true battle bracket. That is a huge play coming out from that team.
That is a huge offset. Shoutouts to Zonix being able to close it out in this way, honestly. Managing to get the stock off of Fire Icy and then getting a dominant performance on Yukon, I would say.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, just the way they were able to control the stage, constantly outspace, and just the way they were going off stage to get all of that damage, it all paid off.
Yeah, and now that does mean that we have kind of a killer losers bracket on our hands.
Yeah, it's like
Because,
things
my
were
gosh,
already going to be hard coming from losers. It just got that much harder.
it got that much harder. So yeah, another question is, between Cobalt and Saki, who's gonna have the chance, quote-unquote, to go against Team RBC?
Yeah, I mean, it is definitely not going to be an easy feat for either of these teams, because they've both been fighting their way through the losers